get this thing up now. See what we got in here. Now this is the item number ATV2503. So that's 25 gallon 3 nozzle ATV sprayer. It's going on my tractor. Right now I'm just going to set it on the forks, strap it down, see if I can use it like that. Alrighty. Now, I don't know about this. It's got this open hole here. So, how are you supposed to plug that? I don't know. Let me see if I can get this thing out of the box. I may have to get another part if they don't come with. Okay, I see what that is. All right. These are the little mount things. And I guess they will slide in down below. That's like some kind of little washer there. Foam. All right, let's set this over here for a minute. No instructions, so we just have to figure out what it all does. I don't know what that's for. Now, this is the wand, okay? And I guess it goes here. I don't know if I'm going to have a hose clamp or not. We will find out. So it looks like you could probably hook a garden hose up to these. And then, like I said, see if we can figure this out. Well, it's supposed to have bolts there. Didn't come with them. And maybe there's something inside, because I hear something flopping around inside here. Aha, instructions, parts. There's the instructions. Yep, my little thing come loose here. Okay, so that's the instructions. Set that there. Still don't see any plug. There's some more parts way back down in there. All right. Looks like that's all of it. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to flip this box over. I'm going to get me a fan going here, and I'm going to read the instructions so I can figure this out. I'll come back in a little while. Alright, so hopefully you can hear this. I got a fan running over here. So this is all what was inside the sprayer tank. And, stop thinking about it. It's, pretty good that they put these pieces in there. That way if the box kind of broke open a little bit on shipping, they wouldn't lose the parts. Now, start to figure out what all this is. These are the actual spray nozzles that'll go lock into that pieces over there, and it's got 2 gray and 1 white. So I am going to take it that the white one would be the center and the 2 grays would be the outers, and it comes with filters, so we'll figure out which way those go in there. It comes with a pressure gauge. Doesn't say whether or not I need Teflon tape on it or not. I've got a bunch of Teflon tape if I need to. It's plastic to whatever, so I may do it. These are where your actual nozzles go in, and then they lock onto that piece over there. These 2 pieces of metal over here, you put them together and they're their actual boom. Then these screws here screw possibly these, I think, to the bottom, and then once they're on the bottom and screwed in, those slide brackets will slide in. Now, because I'm going to be carrying this on the forks, I don't want my spray nozzles to be down below the tank like it's shown in the instructions. You can see there, it's telling you that. See how you got that. I don't want that. What I'm going to do is actually slide those in the other way around, and that way I can mount the sprayers to these holes down here, which will put them close to where the forks are, and that'll work for right now. Down the road, I'll probably make a 3-point for it, maybe, I don't know. If this works out real good, I'll do that. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It also came with a hose clamp for that spray wand. Now I've got to get some 3/8 barbed couplings, and you know, Home Depot's out of them, Lowe's is out of them, so I'll probably just have to order some, and that way I can couple a 25-foot hose on there, and I'll have enough room to walk around. In fact, what I may do is go ahead and take that 3/8 hose off, see if I can get it back off that over there, take that 15-foot hose off, and just go ahead and put a 25-foot on there. So I'm going to go see if I can walk that off there right now. I don't know if I can, because so I got these put on there, held on by 2 screws on each side, and those boom mount brackets will slide in here. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be some kind of a lock, but it'll only go in one way. You can't do it 180. So how it locks it, I don't know. If it does, it doesn't really say what those are for. But see, normally you'd put them in that way, but I'm not going to. I'm going in. I'm going to go in about like that. I think what these do, they cam lock is what they do. Okay. So I just took that in and put it down to the bottom. If you were on an ATV, you'd turn those over, but I'm going to be running it on my forks. And the good thing about this, it's fairly easy to flip it over. So these are a little hard to get in, but not too bad. And about to the end, we lock it down. All right, so I guess if you had another mount, you can mount to there. So there we go. That's that. All right, hopefully you can see this. It's got the little filter there. Okay, now it's saying here 7, which is the white one, is boomless nozzle left, and 6 is boomless nozzle right, and it's black, and 2 is, I guess, the center spray tip. Okay, so we will put those together, and if you notice right here, shows you on this one here, you got that cap, the nozzle, the O-ring, and then the filter, and that's the way it goes in there. So we will need to find the gray one to start with. I'm going to put this power cord down here. Yeah, I was going to modify my 15-gallon Femco, but by the time I bought a bigger pump, the stuff to build the spray booms with, and all that stuff, I might as well just bought this, and I've got an extra 10 gallons in it. Alright, so we're going to do the white. So this is up right here. That's what it looks like. So what we're going to do is that'll go in there. And it locks in. So they can only go in there one way into these ends. That's it. Okay? And then we put a washer in there. And then, like I said, we just figure out which one of these is left, which one of them's right. Okay? So this says this is the left, and looking at it, it's the left facing it from the rear. So it's going to be the one on that side of it. And let's just see what we got here. Okay. So it's going to be this one. Let's see if I can get it in this one. So what we would do is we would put this in here. And then let's see if this will lock with it facing up. Yep. See, and that's backwards there, so I've got to take it off, turn it 180, and then if that goes in that side, that'll be facing down. Little knob faces up. So what we want here is this one here, and it has the 6 is the black right, so I need the FT3.0 tip, whichever one that is. That's number 2. Alright, so that's got to be the gray one, because here's the black one. That's going to be the right side. Alright, so we take that, we take this. Like I said, it only go in there one way. There we go. Go ahead and drop the O-ring in there, or washer, basically what it is, a rubber washer, and get it sit down, seated in there. And then we got to figure out which way it's going to turn like this. So I want this here. You got to really push in on these. And there we go. That's that one. All right, one more. So we put our filter in. We take this. Okay. Get the washer down in there. Put the filter in. And then, like I said, we want that down. So we want to lock on like this. and turn it. Now they're all facing down. Now it looks like these things are tilted on the outsides to spray in. Okay, that's what it looks like. So now what we have to do is put these on there and the pipes. So let's get the pipes on there. And those will go on with this. And I'll find a crescent wrench or a wrench in there to fit it. Alright, well I got it put together. I'm going to go up and test it. I'm going to have to add more wire on it so that I can get the switch up here. Or I'm going to have to add something onto my tractor where I can do the switch. One thing I want to find out, I'm going to go up here and I can turn it on and off down there. I want to find out how, if I turn the pump off, how fast this boom stops spraying. If it's not fast enough, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a solenoid valve in the boom line that'll actually just shut the flow off to the boom heads and not so much turn the pump off. So I'm going to go up here and put some water in it and just see what happens. Then I got to find, I had a long piece of that kind of wire there. Gonna make it to where I can come and do some Velcro ties up here where I could toggle the switch on and off here if I was doing the boom off of the forks. And I didn't tie it down yet, but I'll tie it on there when I go to do it. But it should work. Really wasn't that hard to put together once I found the instructions and all the little parts. Okay, and I had one hose washer left, so they gave me a spare one of those. So we're going to add some water in here and see what it does. If it works, I'm going to mix up some solution, and even if I got to spray it with the wand right now, then I will do that. Because unless I can find that other wire where I could real quick extend the wire to it. We'll also be able to test for leaks, see if I'm going to have any leaks up here. But like I said, by the time I'd have bought the boom, a bigger pump, the manifold, all that stuff to add on my 15 gallon, it just wasn't worth it. I'll leave it. It's just a wand only. I'll probably end up getting a 25-foot hose for it too. And then I can rig it up where I can hook it on the back of the rider mower if I want to go around and maybe spray around the house or something. All right. That's probably plenty of water there. So let's just see what the little thing does here. Now the first thing is turn these both off. And let's see what my pump does. Looks like it went to about 70 pounds. I'm leaking a little right here. It might be that I got to put that extra washer in there. Yeah, that's what that other washer was for. Well, so now let's just see. Go ahead and open the boom. Looks like it's spraying pretty good. Not quick. I'll probably add a solenoid in there later. Okay. But right now I can spray with the wand. So I'm going to go in. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but I got an extension on there spraying this. Seems to be working pretty good. I'll dress it up a little bit better later. Okay. That's all I'm going to do today. I'm going to flush it out now. You always want to flush these and clean them after you used any kind of a weed killer in there. And it doesn't hurt to do it if you do fertilizer in it too. There's still some in here, but very little. So we're gonna drain it. I don't really care if it kills the grass right here. And then I'm gonna get it up and flush it. I'm gonna let that flush out. Then I'm gonna put some more water in it. Flush the pump, the wand, and the boom out. And then we'll call it good for today. Now, it appears that the boom stopped spraying relatively quick after I turned the power switch to the pump off. So I don't think I'm going to have to add a solenoid in there like I thought. It's acceptable. I'll just, I'll just stop and turn it off. It shuts off relatively quick. So it's really not an issue with you getting out too far into areas you don't want to go. I'm going to turn the pressure gauge around, that way I can see it from the tractor seat. And then later I'm going to make me a better method of folding the hose up to the wand. That might be what this is for on the side, I don't know. I'll come up with something that just makes it a little easier, so that when I want to take it off, it's real easy to take it off there and when it's empty, I can lift it off and unplug it and take the wire off. I'm going to undo the wiring. I'm going to rig up something a little bit more permanent to where I can have the hot wire all the way down here, and it'll be fused, and a switch up there somewhere on the console where I can turn it on. But so far, I'm pretty much impressed with this sprayer. You know, I went out and sprayed my other garden out there with it. I just drove through it. It did a pretty good coat on it. I was having to look off the side, and I could see the spray coming out of that nozzle over there real easy. And so I got that. I do think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to lower, I'm going to have to drill some new holes, maybe at least probably one more hole on each one of those deals. I can lower that boom a little further down on that bracket and get it closer, because it does get a little bit of spray on the forks, and so that's affecting some of the broadcast a little bit. So anyway, yeah, like I said, we're getting close here to having that, and I'll put some more in there, and I'm just going to turn it on and let the boom spray for a while, and then I'll pull the trigger on the wand and let it spray, and that'll flush all of that out. The pump on this is, I think, a 2.2 GPM, and it seems to be very adequate for this. Didn't have any problem. There again, I don't know what the pressure was going to when I was running the boom, because I couldn't see it. So I'm gonna take and go ahead and tighten that pressure gauge around one more half turn so I can see it from the seat in the tractor. Alright, if you got any questions about this thing, or want me to check on something about it for you with what I'm doing with it, I'll be more than happy to. Just let me know in the comments below. I'll go over how I'm going to actually set the wiring up. I kind of like it on the forks. It's easier. I don't have to build a 3-point attachment for it, and it seems to do really good. So I'm happy with it. If you like the videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, share, all that kind of stuff. Help my channel grow. You know, if you got suggestions or comments on stuff, let me know on that too, and I'll see what I can do. I'll try to do it if I can, or try to get a video of whatever you want if I can. And so anyway, thanks everybody for watching. See you in the next one.